Corporate leadership is drowning in unread text. PDF reports, cross-departmental updates, and 80-page strategic briefs sit in inbox purgatory because no one has the 4 hours required to digest them. To solve this, professionals usually turn to AI for help. They upload the target document, type "summarize this," and print the result. This is a critical operational error. To get an executive summary that actually drives results, you must shift the AI from a passive reader to a hostile auditor. This shift creates a synthesis rigorous enough for a C-suite officer to base a $1 million decision on. Open your AI interface and upload a dense document, like a 20-page corporate performance review. As you prepare your prompt, do not use the word "summarize." The engine will default to a bland, flat paragraph of generic growth statistics and minor headwinds. This happens because of probabilistic generation. Large language models aggregate the most frequently occurring concepts, rather than isolating the most strategically important ones. This top-line bias causes the AI to miss the nuance. It ignores sudden shifts in testing methodology or severe data limitations buried in a footnote. Ultimately, a standard summary just parrots what the authors want you to believe. The true risks remain hidden in the body of the text. We bypass standard prompts and paste the hostile auditor block directly into the chat interface. We lead with a persona instruction. Telling the tool to act as a cynical corporate strategist prevents it from acting as a polite assistant. We divide the analysis into 4 categories. The hard truths strips away PR language to expose unvarnished data. The buried risks hunts for liabilities and unstated assumptions downplayed by the authors. The leverage points isolates insights for strategic advantage. The unanswered questions exposes critical omitted information. The prompt concludes with a strict tonal constraint. The response must be sharp, clinical, and strictly bulleted. These structural requirements force the AI to actively interrogate the document instead of passively compressing it. Look at the results side by side. The 4-part synthesis on the right is built for action, contrasting sharply with the flat paragraph on the left. Notice the hard truths. It identifies a 1.2% revenue drop masked by a tax credit. The framework also translates neg language. It takes the phrase "supply chain headwinds" and exposes it as a total Tier 1 contract failure. It even highlights an 18% turnover rate among data engineers that was buried in a footnote on page 34. You know the prompt is successful when the output exposes the tension between the raw data and the document's polished conclusions. You've now successfully bypassed standard AI fluff and generated a high-stakes executive synthesis. This updated brief arms you with the anomalies and unstated assumptions required to make your next strategic move. Artificial intelligence doesn't get tired, it doesn't get polite, and it ignores corporate optics. It serves as an analytical tool for data interrogation you don't have time to perform yourself. Copy the prompt from the description, save it to your desktop, and deploy it on the very next brief that lands on your desk. The hostile auditor workflow eliminates the manual burden of long-form reading and exposes the blind spots that lead to strategic failure.